It's the Weather Xtreme video. It's the afternoon edition. This is for Friday, August 21st. I'm James Spann. Still muggy over the weekend with scattered storms, but next week a nice dry air mass arrives by midweek. And the tropics are interesting. Let's go in there and take a look at things. There's the water vapor satellite view across the nation today. Kind of a weak zonal flow. We're in moist air. A stalled surface front is just north of here. That was the radar at 2:40. A number of strong storms in place across our part of the state, moving to the east. Some of those could pack a punch this evening. We'll keep an eye on them. But again today, no 90s for our end of the state. This is the sixth consecutive day with highs under 90 for places like Birmingham. It's only 85. 70s up north, 79 for Cullman and Fort Payne, 76 for Haleyville. That's amazing for mid-August here, where typically we're just sizzling. Watch warning map around the nation. Things are quiet over the east. We have all those red flag warnings in the northwest United States for wildfire danger there. And we now have a marginal severe weather risk for the central counties of Alabama through this evening. The main risk, typically in a case like this, would be from strong straight-line winds, maybe a wet microburst in spots. Tomorrow, look at the enhanced risk up north for parts of Minnesota and Iowa. And on day 3, a marginal severe weather risk north of the state. That includes cities like Indianapolis and Detroit. We could clearly have a few scattered storms each day through Sunday. But again, we get pretty dry by the middle of next week with a nice cool air mass coming in from the north for this time of the year. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning, about 1/2 inch or less for most of Alabama. The amount's lighter as you go farther north. Hey, just in, Danny upgraded to a Category 3. Goodness. How about that? Again, the advisory package just coming out. Looks like the winds are ramping up about 115 miles an hour. But this thing is tiny. It's a very, very small hurricane in terms of the wind radius. There's a look at the model set. Most of the tropical models bring it near the northern coasts of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic early next week. Some want to bend it northward. Look at the ensembles, the ensemble guidance coming from the GFS, and it's interesting to note that almost all the members dissipate this thing about 70 west, and the ones that hang on to it curve it north up through the Bahamas. But this should be the peak of the storm today. After today, a lot of things working against it with a lot of shear ahead of it. Here's the intensity guidance, and you can see all the guidance brings it downhill from where it is now. Down to a tropical storm over the weekend. And now a couple of them try and bring the intensities back up early next week. I'm not so sure that can happen. It could, but I don't see much reason for that. And again, many of these models we stress dissipate this thing about the time it gets to Hispaniola. Here's the official track from the Hurricane Center. It weakens it to a tropical storm Sunday. And then early Monday morning, it's over the Leeward Islands as a tropical storm. Early Tuesday morning, it's over Puerto Rico as a tropical storm. And then early Wednesday, it's over Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti. And don't know if it'll make it past 70 west. Certainly, if it interacts with the mountains, that'll just tear that thing up. So we'll see if it can survive. Gut feeling here is that it won't, but again, it could. And we'll just keep an eye on that. It's a long way out there, one way or the other. And again, elsewhere, there's a lot of things happening. A little wave coming off the coast of Africa that might try and get its act together. And then we have that wave northeast of the Bahamas. Doesn't look too impressive today. It's a little south of Bermuda. And the guidance on that moves it north and then east on out to sea, not affecting the United States. All right, model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. Big trough coming down through the northern plain states. That's a reason for that severe weather potential for Minnesota and Iowa. Surface low under 1,000 millibars with that up north on the Canadian border. And for us, it's the same thing. We kind of stay in moist, muggy air. So like today, we'll have the chance of scattered showers and storms, the better chance during the afternoon and evening. In the high 87, 88, 89, maybe 90. Sunday, same thing. We're in kind of muggy air, so we'll deal with scattered showers and storms. On Sunday, the GFS is printing a high of 91. The sun will be out at times. Monday of next week, a surface front begins to move in. That might kick off a shower, but it looks like dry air starts to filter in. And then Tuesday, a nice trough over the east, the 594 heat ring well to the west, and we are in a dry air mass. The new guidance has us down to 62 early Tuesday. And a high only of 86 with a bright sunny sky, low dew points. That'll be a very nice day. Same thing Wednesday. We start the day around 60. The cooler pockets easily go in the 50s. And the high will be in the middle 80s. And Thursday looks dry, although moisture starts to increase east of the state. And a week from today, this is Friday, August 28th. Pretty deep trough north of us over the Great Lakes. Down below that, a surface front to the north. That's suggesting maybe a few showers mainly on the eastern side of the state. Highs upper 80s. Here's the end of the forecast. This is Monday, August 31st, the last day of meteorological summer. Wow. Where did this summer go? Pretty high amplitude look in the westerlies, which are over the Canadian border. Again, a trough over the Great Lakes. That looks relatively calm for us. Temperatures off the ensembles. You can see that nice, cool air mass for next week. I say cool, that's for August. It's got us in the upper 50s Tuesday and Wednesday morning, Thursday morning as well, really, and then highs only at 83 on Wednesday with bright sunshine. That'll be fantastic. And then highs back up toward 90 as we wrap up August and start the month of September, and that is not too bad. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. My next video here Monday morning by 7 a.m. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the video updates tomorrow and Sunday. And if you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless, and a great weekend, too.